And welcome to the Verbal Trainwreck, the podcast that's way more harmful to the United States than ISIS itself. I'm your host, Nick Lambert, along with my partner, Jason Margolski. Go ahead, Jay.
Welcome to the Verbal Trainwreck. This has been a project for the last 2 months that we are finally putting back to.
Longer than that. It dates back a year for me.
Well, about a year. I mean, it started probably a couple months ago when we actually put this into place. So we want to welcome you to it. Originally, we wanted to be up and running about a month ago. We're a little behind. Like the old saying goes, you always hear it on the radio that studios are always failing.
Always.
Well, all of our equipment is brand new, and it still fails. So no matter what, you always have the issues. But the good news is we are live tonight, and we've got a packed show, I believe, ready for you for the next hour.
Right you are, Jay. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Either do you, but 1 year at Specs Howard School of Media Arts prepared us for something. So let's give it a go.
Let's see what we can do. Here's a little backstory of how the Verbal Trainwreck happened.
I love that name, by the way, the Verbal Trainwreck.
You know, we're not the only one that actually uses it. Now, I've looked up other Twitter pages, and apparently we're the only ones that so far are still active. The rest of them maybe had 10 followers, I believe, and like 3 likes. So
you know why they failed?
Because they're not us?
Because they fucking suck. We are the greatest. We're going to take this mic. I almost ruined the studio.
Yeah.
That's our first train wreck of the...
I think you just wanted to get your first swear word out of there, actually.
I just wanted to let people know what we're about.
A bunch of garbage at this point. Well, as you just went off on a low rampant.
Well, let's continue this dumpster fire. Right. What do we got for him?
Well, what do you got on the show sheet? Let's.
Well, tell me about your radio influences. What got you into Specs, and what got you into doing this? Who'd you grow up with?
Basically, this started probably back when I was in high school. And many probably don't know my age, but I'm dated. So graduated back in '92, and I went to Plymouth Salem, which they offered a radio course back then. So my interest in the radio started then, probably junior year, and I kind of dabbled into the classes there, but never actually made it onto the station, and really, actually, it was because of girls, so I never actually auditioned, but that was the first time that I said, I want to do this.
You know, I remember 1992, Barney the Dinosaur was coming out, I was watching Batman, and I was defecating in my diaper. It was good times, really.
Wow. Well, thank you for making me seem so old tonight.
Well, you know.
But back to that. So it started then. Again, I never pursued it. So, you know, I wanted to go to Specs back in '92, and I remember I had a lot of friends back then. You know, you're going off into business or whatever you're doing, politics, architecture, whatever. And I wanted to do radio. And I remember the first thing they told me was, you can't make money in radio. So I took that to heart.
Still true.
It's still true. So I never went into it in '92. So I tried college right after that. Did about 6 months at Schoolcraft for business, of course, and it wasn't my thing. And I just at that point, I was successful in sales, and so money started rolling in. I started going with it. And at that point, I never really looked back. So I want to say I did retail for 10 years. I was really, really good at what I was doing. And eventually I burned out.
But you're an excellent salesman, let me tell you.
Oh, I am.
Best in the biz.
Trust me, I could sell you ice right now if you were in Alaska.
How about a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves?
Nice. So
Tommy Boy reference.
So basically that was where it ended there. As far as retail, I moved on, but you know what? I'm going to trim this down a little bit. In the back of my head, no matter what I've done in life, radio has always been the passion. So here at 41, I signed up for Specs last year, and so happily ran across Nick.
That's me.
So it was the first day of class, nervous. I was one of the oldest people in the class.
Were you?
No, I was. Probably. I think only Chris was older, maybe.
Shout out to Chris Forsyth.
And so last year I made the dream a reality. And basically that is where we're at now. We are recently graduated. And everything Specs taught us we've put into this show, and maybe tonight it's not going to seem like that. I mean, it's going to be
a clusterfuck. Let's not lie to him.
It is. And as much preparation as we put into this, it is what it is tonight. We can only get better from here on out, and that is our goal. This is not just a show. We are going to build this as a brand. We will be better prepared each week. So, first of all, we want to thank you for giving us a chance tonight.
Really appreciate that.
But also, we want you to give us a chance next week because it only gets better from here. Tonight, we are as organized as we can be, but I think it just, no matter what, I think there were nerves, and I'm already out of my drink. So, I mean, we're already starting off on a bad foot. I already asked Nick, is there any way we can hire interns right now? Because I just need them to fetch me a drink.
Technically, we are the interns. We're the ones unemployed
Nick,
trying to get
this is my
interns.
goddamn station. I am not the intern.
I like your style.
But you're forgetting. We're running this bitch now.
We are.
So, no, we're not the interns. We do what we want.
We're the bosses.
So if there's anyone listening that wants to intern for us, I mean, just get us drinks, maybe a little snack. I mean,
we'll love you long time, really.
Shoot it out on Facebook. We'd love to have you. All right, so that's my little rundown. What was it that got you wanting to do radio? And I know you've probably been back and forth until this verbal train wreck came about as far as your decision, because in school we could go through video or radio. So what was your influence?
Man, I've always been an entertainer at heart. I've just been the class clown, the one to try to make people feel better, cracking jokes. I've always seen myself as, I don't know, an actor, a DJ on the radio, a stand-up comedian, a rapper. I don't even know.
Hey, well, can I interrupt you just 1 minute?
Absolutely.
I just got a text in, so we want to get text and we want to get your feedback on Facebook and Twitter. On Facebook, the Verbal Train Wreck, and on Twitter, we are the Verbal TWO1. If you just put it in the search engine, it should show up. But that way, we can at least give you feedback. I just want to read you a text though. You will be nameless. It says you're still a bitch, and I want to thank you for that.
Wow, I got a more positive text. I will name this. This is from my good friend Robert Miyake. He says he will be an intern on the station.
I was kind of hoping that it wasn't going to be a guy, but okay.
Well, he's very ladylike.
He's what?
He's very ladylike. He's very slender, soft hands.
So he's like a lady boy?
No, he's not a lady boy. He's a grown-ass man with a beard.
And, okay, the point is I didn't think we were going to have a guy.
You're derailing the train already. All right, back to my story. Where was I?
Thinking about a lady boy.
Not quite. Moving on. So, yeah, I've always been an entertainer at heart. I've always had a passion for radio. I grew up with people like Howard Stern to a certain extent. Parker and the Man on the original 97.1, Dominski and Doyle. I really like Scott Farrell. He's an awesome entertainer. What I like about radio is you can literally hide behind the microphone. And
you're very well hidden tonight, by the way.
Very well.
Thank you, Mom, for providing this wonderful basement for us.
She's so pretty, too.
You haven't even met my mom yet.
I imagine she's pretty if she's anything like you.
I am pretty, aren't I?
Yes. But like I was saying, we can make this an extension of our real selves, and that's really what I like about it.
And is that all you got for
That's all I got for you.
Really? And I just want to say something real quick. Now, I went through the show prep. I've got all these sheets printed out. They're in, nice 28 font or something, easy to read. So if you catch Nick stumbling, it's because all his show prep is on a 3-inch screen of his phone. So you got to give him a little benefit of the doubt.
I mean, all I got is 3 inches. That's all I got.
No, you're doing better than me right now.
That's all I have to work with, but I'm making it work.
All right, now that we did a little intro, what we want to do really...
Wait, we got a comment on Facebook.
Great.
This is from our former classmate, the beautiful Clinica McCall.
Beautiful.
She says she's listening. She says we're hilarious. I think she's lying, but
Yeah, I think so too. But
and she says keep up the great work.
well, that is wonderful.
So thank you, Miss McCall. Call me.
And we'll be going out for drinks later. I mean, just quick plug.
Lay off my Kool-Aid.
All right. So there we have our little breakdown.
Man, I'm about to have a breakdown in a minute. I'm breathing hard.
I'm still waiting for another drink.
I just did like 7 push-ups. I haven't done a push-up in years. Sweating all over the microphone. I'm sweating again.
All right. Quick breakdown of where we're going forward. In the next couple weeks, we're going to be launching our website where we'll constantly have it updated with what we'll be talking about on our weekly show. That way we can post the videos or any of the audio of what's coming up that day. We will also be implementing where we can take live calls.
I can't wait for that.
I can't either. I really do want to get involved with the listeners. So that is going to be up in the future. We're also going to add texting into the show. And again, you can send your feedback on Facebook and Twitter right now. And we will definitely get to it tonight.
They are literally texting our real life numbers right now. So just because I'm a rebel, my number is 8 right now, and I will read it live on air. Tell me that I suck. Tell me that I'm funny. Tell me what you want. I'm a people.
You can
person.
ask Nick anything you want too.
Anything.
He's very honest with everything.
I'm open sesame.
Yes. As we can tell with your little lady boy. I'm sure he's going to be texting the show throughout the night.
I don't think he's ever going to talk to me again after this.
Why? Oh, I probably offended him already, didn't I?
He offended me. He's a grown man.
Well, yeah, they're grown man.
He fathered children.
Okay.
Several of them.
All right. Well, whatever you want to believe.
Can I take credit for the social media?
Well,
can I do that?
But I was going to get to that.
Oh, were you?
I mean, but if
I derailed you again.
If you were prepared like me, I mean,
I've
got all your stats.
I just have this Galaxy S5 3.
Right.
I wanted it to be a 5, but it's actually a 3. But I tell people it's a 5.
All right. I gotta let Nick get his last word in.
I'm done.
Are you sure?
Probably.
Okay. So, as Nick wants credit for his social media,
I did it all by myself.
Apparently, he's clamoring for the attention, which I was going to give him either way.
Like I said, I was the class clown in school.
He's been our social media guru right now. He's been behind all of the posts, getting all the listeners, the likes, posting anything as far as getting the launch and keeping everyone up to date. So I truly appreciate that because behind the scenes I was trying to get the show up and running with all the technicals. So
give me a break. It's the only thing I'm good at.
I do want to give Nick his due as far as keeping everyone's interest as we moved forward because I know he kept saying, we'll be on this week or it's coming soon. And we were still able to grow. I know the numbers have changed, but on Facebook we're up to 87.
90 likes.
90 likes as of today.
Can we reach 100 by the end of the show? Challenge.
We'd love 100 by the end of the night. Twitter followers, we are at 144.
149 by the current count.
All right. So he's done an excellent job. So, again, I thank
you,
Nick, for everything you've done on that end. I haven't been a real big part of that. I will get more involved in that as we move forward and we get more.
Let's be honest here. The reason why you're giving me all this credit is because if anybody's offended by what we've posted,
no, I mean
they know they now have a face with the madness. It's my face.
So yeah, basically blame Nick. Face. If he offends you, it's Nick. Most likely, I'm thinking it deep down.
Oh, but I was the quiet, nice kid at school. I'm bipolar. I don't know. I know this.
Oh, boy.
At least we're having fun, though. I hope you guys are.
Yeah, I mean, this is what this is all about. You know, the school tells you to do a podcast. They didn't tell us what we can do.
Did you let the people know that we want to eventually do interviews and get listed on iTunes as well? Why do I have the official sheet? I can't even read. This is
because
this is above my pay grade.
Yeah, I think we just need to keep things simple for you for the night.
I'm learning.
All right. So as Nick was mentioning, we're going to start doing some live interviews. Again, we'll be adding a mic. We will be adding special guests. So that's going to be coming up. And I think right now, let me see if I can find the sheet. All right. Later tonight, we're also going to have a song.
Song of the week.
Song of the week. And the reason we're going to do this is because we do have a chance to interview young Lyte, which his debut album is called Follow the Light. And tonight's featured song is going to be Hunger. And right now he is on tour, but we have been in contact with him, and we will keep you updated as soon as we get a chance to get him on the show. And I just need a little backstory, Nick, because, I've looked at a few things online, but I don't know. Where is he from? I know he's from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's young. He's got his own record label, his own studios. Believe he's got 3 or 4 people already signed to his label. I didn't get a chance to listen to that today because this was a little last minute info.
Right.
What's a little backstory of young Lyte?
I'm not going to lie to you. He is a friend of mine. I am doing a little bit of a favor, even though he doesn't need it. He doesn't need our 6 listeners right now.
Oh, we need him.
We do. I met him at Southern Lakes. It's a school close to Lake Fenton. And the very first thing this kid ever told me, he's like, I swear to you, if I can ever just get some beats, I swear to God I'll be signed. And that was a bold statement from a kid that's like 4'9", and I'm like, oh, okay, all right. And he's just built his empire. It's been ridiculous.
Well,
Monstar Entertainment. That's what it's called.
Well, I read a little bit about it today. Like I said, I didn't have a lot of time to get deep into what he's about because you had just sprung this on me around 2 o'clock of the song of the night.
AM.
No, that was PM.
Was it? I'm all backwards.
Yeah.
I'm on 3.5 hours of sleep.
We need info a little sooner before 4 hours before the show.
No can do.
All right. So that is going to be also in the future. So we'll keep you posted on that. You'll get to hear a song Hunger tonight when we take a little quick 3-minute break. Originally,
Absolutely.
Nick was going to talk him up a little before that, but we jumped the gun a little bit.
We're winging it.
Yeah, we've got a lot of material, but we have no idea what order we want to go in tonight.
No
Guess
idea.
what? We can do whatever we want.
It's our show.
Yeah, Nick is going to keep telling you that all night.
It's true. I'm not going to lie to him. There is no FCC.
Yes, as you mentioned earlier.
I did.
All right, Nick.
Yes.
Do you have any other feedback you want to give before we move on? Maybe get into some subjects. Actually entertain tonight.
Oh, are we really going to do some entertaining?
No, we're actually going to try to.
We're not just going to be 2 idiots talking into a microphone just because we can?
Well, no, we're still going to be 2 idiots talking into a microphone, but we at least like to show them that we put some work in.
Hey, my GPA was like a 3 something good. 3 point something. So, what do you mean idiot?
That doesn't speak volumes of specs. Anyone could have a 3.9 there. All you had to do was show up.
There was this guy named Bernard. I think he lasted like 2.5 weeks. He would come in here like, yo, I gotta like turn the computer on and I gotta I gotta do this work. Shoot, just give me a mic and let me spit something. Come on, yo. And he lasted like a week and a half. Oh. Then there's the kid that couldn't read. Remember that guy?
Charles. Yes.
Oh, Chucks.
Yes.
Oh, Chucks.
I wish Chuck the best. As we left class, he was there again. So
there he goes.
I do wish him the best. And yes, Bernard, you do have to turn your computer on and actually do your work.
I'd sign up to do the work. They pay me to do work. Shoot. That's a dead on Bernard Cook if you know Bernard Cook, but most of you probably don't know Bernard Cook.
No, most of them don't know. Most have no idea.
Oh, God.
So before we move on to anything, Do you have any feedback you want to share? Anything right now?
Man, I think you covered it all.
I mean, I was called a bitch again, but other than that, that's all I've got.
Same person or somebody else?
Same person.
That's lovely. I'm good. Let's move on. What do we got?
What do you want to start with tonight?
Let's do some news.
And what do you got? Oh, by the way, tonight, the only thing we didn't discuss, I got Nick a new girlfriend, and I'm going to introduce her to him tonight. And
I don't want to be lonely no more.
I'm not sure if your baby mama's listening tonight.
I don't know if I want her to or not.
Well, I mean, if she is, she has no chance. This girl is going to knock you out.
My God.
Do you want me to just tease you a little bit?
I like being teased. I love when you tease me.
All right. Some of you that are listening may have already heard the story. Nick has no clue.
Jesus.
So her name is Cassandra Bankson.
Is she black? She sounds black.
No, she's white.
Oh.
I want to say she's...
Well, I'm already turned off.
She is 22.
Okay.
And a model.
In my age range.
And that's all you get to know right now.
That's all I need to know.
That is all you get.
I can only imagine. Am I allowed to guess what kind of model she is?
No, no. There's nothing funny about her being a model.
Who's laughing? I'm trying to.
Oh, you're gonna laugh when I'm
trying to smash, man.
Oh, you're gonna enjoy it. I'll tell you that much. I wish I would have put a picture up on the computer, but I can't risk the system shutting down by having Windows open. So
absolutely not.
So that's coming up. We'll do that at some point.
Also, there is some weird glitch in the system we're using. That sometimes it plays random commercials for the actual website itself. Wow. So if you lose us for like 30 seconds over a minute, I apologize.
Actually, he doesn't apologize. That's what pays for us to play the music.
Sorry and shit.
Leading up. That pays the royalties, Nick.
Oh. Who pays us?
Unless you want to pay the royalties. I mean, you're more than welcome to pay the royalties.
I am unemployed.
Exactly why they got to listen to ads. Here's how you do that. If you don't want to hear the ads, then add us in as a VIP. Then you don't have the ads. Oh, look how easy that was to try to...
Are we really giving a commercial for Live365.com?
Again, do you want to keep paying for this?
I'm not paying now.
No, exactly. I am. So, yes, I am giving them a plug because this comes out of my bank account every month.
Do you think, boy? Got nothing but love for you. Tupac.
Nice. All right, where do you want to start? I know you've got on your little tiny mini phone of show prep.
Yes.
A ton of stuff. I know how well it didn't work when we were in the studio at Specs on a Chromebook. No, that's not a knock against you, but you couldn't read it on the Chromebook, so I don't know how you're going to read anything off the phone tonight as I'm flipping through the pages and see where I want to go.
Well, I'm not 57 or however old you said you were, so my eyes are still good. I still have 20/20.
All right. Well, then,
so I'm good. I don't know about you. I'm good.
You know what? You want to play that way?
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Why don't you tell them something? Go on, read it.
Oh, read this?
Yeah. You might be proving the point that we have to get you hooked on phonics at some point.
Hooked on chronic, maybe.
Oh, no, I didn't ask you to read my show prep.
Okay.
You read your little goddamn phone.
How about sports?
Whatever you want to go.
Do you have my theme music? Give me my theme music.
I'll give you a little theme music if you want.
Please.
We're going to give Nick a little theme music. He's very needy tonight.
I'm always needy.
I really like this music. But I love it now that I'm listening to it. You do realize that initial track is 2 minutes and 42 seconds. Who the hell listens to 2:42?
It gets you hyped, though, does it not?
No, it doesn't. No.
I'm going to put it in my gym playlist.
No, I immediately turned the station. You've already bored me now.
I feel like...
What are you showing? What are you doing for almost 3 minutes? Let's just round it up.
Well,
3 minutes.
Let me try.
There's no lyrics. It just keeps doing the same thing.
There's actually a version with lyrics. We should find that. Next time.
Next time.
Can I do sports, or are you just going to continue to talk over
Well,
me?
I just wanted to make a comment. I'm listening for 2:42 last night, and I just was wondering, well, where... All right, go on. I'm handing it over to you.
Thank you. Thanks for the handoff.
Oh, thanks for clearing your throat in the mic.
Right in the mic.
That's nice.
Was that sexy?
Well, I'm not the one who had to hear it. You can probably talk to them about it. All right, go on.
Okay, here I go. Now sports. All right, the word is Roger Goodell is definitely suspending Tom Brady, the quarterback for the New England Patriots, next week. The word is it could be as little as 2 games, and it could be as much as 1 full season. What do you guys think about that? Do you think Tom Brady deserves to get such a harsh punishment? Hit us up online, like we said, The Verbal Trainwreck, Facebook.com/TheVerbalTrainwreck, or on Twitter, VerbalTW01 on Twitter, of course. Let's know the feedback. I don't know if Brady's really the ringleader in this, but you got to blame somebody. Plus, as a Spartan fan, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, you hate him.
I don't hate him.
No, you hate him. You guys will never have a quarterback that wins 4 Super Bowls.
Hey.
Never.
When
Never.
Kirk Cousins, just wait for him.
Uh-huh.
Probably not.
No, I doubt it.
I doubt it, too, to be honest with you.
You don't have to spew your hate for Tom Brady.
Anyway, where's
but
my
you know what,
notes?
a little bit into that, though, real quick?
Yeah.
I mean, really? Every team cheats. Right now, I do not have the sheets to back up the facts. It was just what I was able to look up last night. And they ranked 32 teams?
Yeah.
And where they rank in cheating. Every team cheats. It's no different in the NFL, to college, as far as college football, basketball. You don't win unless you cheat.
No, it's kind of interesting. I was reading Walter Payton, the NFL's all-time leading rusher. I was reading his autobiography a few years ago. And he wrote in there he used to stretch the ball out a few extra yards. And eventually he would get caught by the refs, and he's like, oh, how else am I going to break Jim Brown's record? I mean, even the great Walter Payton tried to cheat.
Well, nowadays,
Barry Sanders wouldn't cheat, though.
Yeah, he's a
He's
quitter.
A church boy.
I bet I made
you son of a.
Mad. He's a quitter.
He's
quitter.
not.
Whatever, quitter.
He would have broken it in half a season.
Quitter.
He was the best.
Don't care. Quitter.
You're making me cry.
Good. He quit. You want to know why he quit?
Why?
Because he was on a losing team and he felt he was never going to win it. So you know what's the easy way out? Well, I'm just going to quit. Is that not true? I mean,
not in this case.
Yeah, it is. How is it not? He just quit on a team. All of a sudden, just walked in and quit.
He was 31. He was starting to break.
No, he was in his prime. Still, he had years to go. He quit. All right, whatever. That wasn't the point, really.
You just brought down this whole podcast.
No,
Everybody hates you now for bringing down Barry Sanders.
I want them to hate me. Good.
My heart hurts.
You know what? I'm just an asshole.
It hurts right now.
You know, it's time they realize I'm an asshole, though. Good.
Well, now they know. Continuing on in sports, the Tigers took a loss today to the Kansas City Royals, that was terrible.
That was. You can't. Come on. That's why.
It's not even my line. I just completely ripped it off.
That's why you can't read.
Probably from Stuart Scott, R.I.P. Whammy. All right, the Tigers took a loss.
What that was. I have no idea what that was.
That was Anchorman. Were you not paying attention in the second market period?
That bullshit in.
Anyway, the Tigers took a loss today, 6-2. Not even the news of the day for the Tigers. Alex Avila will be missing a significant amount of time. He will be getting knee surgery. Also, David Price, last night in the game, stepped on a bat and hurt his hamstring. I don't have any current up-to-date news on him, but he could be out a while as well. So Price is out, Verlander's out, and now Alex Avila.
I thought Verlander will be coming back, though.
Man, I hope so, but
within a month, I would say. I mean, from what I've got.
That's too far away. I need some JV in my life. Anyway, the NFL draft was last week. Laken Tomlinson, the lineman out of Duke, was taken, 23rd overall by the Lions? I didn't write that down. I didn't even know Duke had a football team, to be honest. But it...
Many probably don't.
Speaking of cheaters and rapists and things.
Oh.
Moving on. Oh, shit.
Rapists now, huh?
Let's not talk about that. Yeah, we picked up an O-lineman. We picked up actually 2 in the draft. Very sexy running back, a fullback, 2 corners.
There you go again.
What's wrong with sexy?
A sexy running back. All right, whatever.
He jukes and he jives and he spins and he thrives.
You know what? Whatever floats your boat. If you're into dudes, you're into dudes. I don't hate.
I'm not, but if
all right, well, I'm not hating. You're calling them sexy, but I'm not going to hate on you.
Okay, just
you
for
can
that.
Do whatever you want.
Just for that, I'm going into my cell phone right now.
Mm-hmm.
I am finding your name.
Okay.
Let's take a look. Let's take a look back to.
Oh, you're going to bring that up.
I'm going to bring this up. Live on air because we are live right now.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
8:06 a.m. I get a text from Mr. Jason Margolski himself. Good morning, sweetie pie, with 2 emojis with the kissy face. Now, obviously, I was sleeping at 8:06, haven't gone to bed at 6:30. And then 9:14, I get another text. LOL, that wasn't for you. Wow, it tells you how my morning is going. Finally, I respond at 12:41 after waking up at 12:36.
Wow, I'm glad we all got to find out when you woke up today. That was all.
That was just hilarious. I
do
hope that wasn't for me. I hope that was for somebody else.
I'm definitely not coming out of the closet on the first show of the night.
Excellent.
So you're safe there, Nick.
One more thing with
it
sports.
Wasn't for you.
How do you feel about the fight last week? I know you heard about it. I know you didn't watch it.
I heard about it. I'm glad I didn't watch it. I'm glad I didn't go out anywhere to watch it.
I'm glad I didn't pay for that shit. Let me be honest with you.
I'll be honest. Boxing's been dead for a long time. I didn't buy into the hype from the beginning. I actually didn't care. I was in bed, I think, before the fight started. I read it when I woke up in the morning.
We got another Facebook post.
Oh, great. It's probably them saying I'm unliking you guys right now.
There's several of those, but there's also one that says sounding good. So
there's several people saying they're unliking us.
Tuning off, tuning out.
Really?
Right. No, I'm just playing with you.
Oh.
I don't want to make you nervous.
Honestly, if they do, honestly, it doesn't hurt my feelings any.
I don't know. That's it for sports.
You've got to have a heart in order to have your feelings hurt, correct?
Mine is shattered.
I never had one, so it doesn't matter.
There we go. We're in the same boat.
Well, that was great on sports. That's all you have on sports?
I thought it was rough.
It was a little rough.
I thought it was choppy. I didn't like how you kept undercutting me and pulling the rug out from under me.
I don't think I did that. I think you're kind of exaggerating right now.
That's what happened in my head. Moving on, what do we got?
In your head, it may have happened.
There's a lot of things going on there that you really don't need to know about.
Oh, I just can't wait to get into all of them.
And now this.
From our sponsors, Live 365. All right, I'm done plugging.
I'll plug away.
Oh. Hey, if they pay me, I'll plug them all they want. I'll plug them every minute if they give me a paycheck.
Oh, my.
I'm not,
Let's do news, shall we?
Yeah.
6:35, 25 more minutes of this. I'm having fun.
Oh, well, we haven't even gotten into anything yet.
Nothing.
So, you know
Let's
what
get into some.
It's because I ramble a little too much. People will tell you that.
Well, you're a rambling man.
I might go a little too far. So I want to get into what I saw was trending this morning. I'm sure it's not trending by now, but I don't have time to keep track.
This is a live show, but we are not doing live updates because
we don't have.
That's just too much work. Don't doubt my equipment. Sorry.
All right. This is a story I found this morning.
Yeah.
And the title is "Teen in Prom Photo with Guns and Confederate Flag Apologize." Now, before I even get anywhere with this story, first thing I'm thinking is, I'm thinking more like Alabama or something. I mean, this actually is coming out of Colorado, which kind of surprises me.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that's a little surprise.
They're a little hickey over there. Little hickey.
I never really thought so, but okay.
The more you know.
Well, all right. Well, I mean, the basis of the story was a teenager who was in a prom photo with people holding guns and the Confederate flag is now apologizing for being in the picture. Fox 31 reports. Now, the Colorado teen,
a Fox story. Here we go.
Who asked to remain anonymous, told Fox News, "It's hard to say sorry when that's the only thing that can come out of my mouth right now." Well, we'll be saying sorry a lot after the show.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. And that sorry wasn't good enough word to describe how she felt or what she'd done.
Too late to apologize.
I was very uncomfortable with this whole situation and didn't know what to say or what to do. How about not take a picture in front of the Confederate flag, you dumb bitch? I mean, real simple. I don't feel comfortable doing it. She was probably a fun prom date to go with, though. I mean, come on. You could have talked her into anything. I left that wide open for you there, Nick.
Speaking of wide open, I imagine there's some missing teeth and...
No, I don't get to... The girls that are holding the guns... one looks like a big, plump jelly bean. Actually, I'll show it to you because I don't need the picture.
Jelly bean, huh?
I don't know.
Jesus!
I'm guessing
I almost spilled my drink. Why did you do that to me?
I'm guessing that's her. I mean, we don't know.
I hope not.
She also said that she felt pressured to take the photo, even though she knew it was wrong, and wishes she'd been able to stop it from happening. Her father, who also asked to remain anonymous, told Fox News she needs to make better decisions, and hopefully never encounter something like this ever again. And I'm not even going to read the last part, but...
Enlightening.
And really, she couldn't back out of that?
Of course she could.
Here's how I see this all happening.
Tell me.
Hey, Pa, you want to go take a photo of us in front of the Confederate flag?
Marianne, don't be yelling your voice out here. Dang, yo. That was my boom
Hey,
holler.
Pa, I hope after prom you made some of that special moonshine.
I want the best for my baby. That's I'm gonna bring this dip. Get the goddamn gun.
Wow. All right, well, that was our attempt to try to make...
That was not rehearsed. That was live. That was live.
That was... That
was actual sound audio. Let me.
Well, we definitely have to practice getting accents down, I believe.
I didn't even know where I was going with that. That was the thing.
Well, I mean, we did a pre-show prep. I told you exactly what to say.
I was texting.
Exactly. So, again, that bit failed.
Moving on.
Yeah, we're going to have to move on.
Throw it in the shredder. Any more news?
Well, I really actually thought that bit was going to carry on a little longer, to be honest with you. I mean, I didn't hear one word you said.
That's because I didn't say anything that made any sense.
Well, no, I mean, and we rehearsed that. I mean, do I have to write it down?
Maybe.
See, now, by the way, this is not rehearsed when I'm talking to Nick right now, because that bit was actually rehearsed.
He's literally yelling at me right now. He's upset. He's got a look in his eye.
I need another drink just because of the way that went. Damn. All right. Now that that failed.
Another train wreck.
Yeah.
Theme of the show.
Do you have anything you want to go with, or should I continue on? I should not even try to do any bits with you at this point.
We've got 20 minutes left. Do you want to get into some music? Do you want to do the Young Lyte track?
We can do that. We can do that. Do you want to do any plugs for him? Do you want to? Well, do you have any of his Facebook? Do you have his Twitter? Anything that you can get out to besides how to get a CD? If you guys like Eminem, this song not so much. You don't really hear it in this song, but if you go onto this site, just listen to a few of the tracks, and I'm gonna give you the link right now. If you listen to the tracks, especially track number 4, and I want to get you the name of it. It's called Turning Heads, and you'll definitely hear his resemblance to Eminem.
Definitely some Eminem in there. Definitely some Busy Bone. I know Bone Thugs and Harmony was a big influence on him growing up.
Yeah, so he's definitely got that influence. I don't think that's what he's going for. He's got his own sound. So definitely take a listen to it here. We'll do that song.
Also, he's one of the most hypest people you can ever see live in concert. Honestly.
Where's he on tour at? Do you know where he's at right now? I mean,
he's all over the place.
Is he doing, what kind of venues is he doing?
He's doing a lot of things with a lot of different people. It's really hard to tell.
Right.
He does have a new album coming out. It's called Broke But Still Shining. He's looking for an August release.
All right.
That is not set in stone.
And the song that we're going to do here, it's off the album Follow the Light, correct?
Right, the one that came out last year.
Okay, that was 2000.
Amazing album, pick it up.
Really?
Yes.
My computer, no, you know what? I know a little Farmville thing just came sliding across our goddamn broadcast.
Farmville?
Okay.
You weren't even logged on to Facebook.
I'm not on Facebook right now. All right. We're going to play the track, and then we'll also give you the link again. But if you want to go check out some of his tracks, go to www.cdbaby.com/CD/Young Lyte. And definitely check out some of his stuff, and you can also buy his album off of there. While we play the song, feel free to give us some feedback, and we will start right back up with your guys' feedback. And here is Hunger by Young Lyte.
Young Lyte, baby. First, the most important thing about business: honesty, integrity, hard work, family. Never forget where you came
Industry
from.
Ready Production.
And y'all just want to hate on me?
Make your purchase.
It's my time, so get in line, take yourself a number. And first you see that lightning, and boom, you hear that thunder. Now these haters wonder if I'm going under. And I only got one choice, and my boy, hear my hunger. It's my time, so get in line, take yourself a number. And first you see that lightning, and boom, you hear that thunder. Now these haters wonder if I'm going under. And I only got one choice, and my boy, hear my hunger.
See you with the money and the women in a sold out show. Your ass has to hate, and you fascinate and procrastinate. Bitch, I'm on the road, got cash to make. In the zone, never been where I've been on my own island like Castaway. See, I'm a kid of beat and let it pass away. A basket case with no hesitation to blast the case. Motherfuckers about to get it when I'm flipping and put in the bed like NyQuil. Anything in sight like kill, yeah, got the right skill. Sick when I spit it in the stage that I'm quite ill. I'm all in this, cause we sick of living like shit. But I never back it down, I'm trying to fight bitch. See, I'm on a mission, cause I wanna live life real. Other rappers thinking that they're hard and they might spit. Like it's the one with the bright future, guaranteed to blow. I don't need no sidekick, the white kid, leaving a mic list, spitting in flames. Time to ignite it, burn the stage down, I'ma leave it in ashes. See, on the bad, it's keep looking past us. Real, recognize real, see with the cash. With ease, I'ma smash this cheese when he lashes. Out, later, doubt, hater, never gonna stop on the route for paper. They're tripping like fungus, I'm getting humongous. I'm doing numbers like a calculator. And me up in all around the atlas, and now I'm blowing up and makes you mad, bitch. Fuck the industry, wanna make a mad hits, and I'ma let you know that it's my time. So get in line, take yourself a number.
And first you see that lightning, and boom, you hear that thunder. Now these haters wonder if I'm going under. And I only got one choice, and my boy, hear my hunger. It's my time, so get in line, take yourself a number. And first you see that lightning, and boom, you hear that thunder. Now these haters wonder if I'm going under. And I only got one choice, and my boy, hear my hunger.
Young Lyte, in the verge of success, and I never let the happiness merge with the trends. And I'm real with the words I express. Better get down and lay down, cause I'm murking her ass. Sometimes it hurts in the chest, and the reason why that I'm piecing the pie. Cause everybody wants to be a best friend there to the end. I just want a piece of the pie. Fuck that, I'll never give two fucks. I've been through too much. Way that I group up, better just move chunk. Do what I do, cat. Stuck between picking my dream, my true love. Real with the lyrics when you hear it. Hell yeah, I'm bragging on. But back then, wanna laugh, friend, what happened? See me getting money, now you tagging along. So I'm breaking it down, taking it about, making it out. Shaking the crowd, taking it out, making y'all strike out. And yes, lights loud. And I light loud at that money right, like fight right now. It's my life, clown. And I treat it like a circus, never nervous. And it's saying that I'm worthless, but they knowing that I'm worthless. Just wait until I surface. I'ma keep it moving and improving. Long as the earth is steel spinning, real living. Step inside my pair of shoes. I'm ill ripping, steel tipping. I'm fly, I need no parachute. Yes, sir. It's me, young son of maniac, my star. We getting fatty guap. They thought it was a joke back then to manage me. Now everybody want that.
It's my time, so get in line, take yourself a number. And first you see that lightning, and boom, you hear that thunder. Now these haters wonder if I'm going under. And I only got one choice, and my boy, hear my hunger. It's my time, so get in line, take yourself a number. And first you see that lightning, and boom, you hear that thunder. Now these haters wonder if I'm going under. And I only got one choice, and my boy, hear my hunger.
Boom. That's my boy, Edward Young Lyte Reno. I've known him since high school. Really down-to-earth person. Check out the album.
Why don't you give him the
We're doing big things.
album again, so that way.
The album, once again, is called Follow the Lyte. That's Lyte. And you can get it at www.cdbaby.com/CD/Young Lyte. Once again, that's YOUNGLYTE. Boom.
Is that your new thing? Boom?
I don't know. It could be a catchphrase. I don't know. Yeah, once again, he does have another album, Broke But Still Shining, coming out later this summer. So look for that as well.
Nice.
And like we said earlier, we want to get him in the studio, and he told me last week he was in.
Yeah, so we'll definitely get him in. We'll definitely get an interview. Hopefully we can actually get him here in studio, and not actually just do a call, but we'll keep you updated on that.
I can't wait to make the studio mobile and we can like go places.
All they need is Wi-Fi, and we can go anywhere we want.
Even the mall,
We could,
even the zoo,
if you wanted,
even the bar.
if you like.
I would.
We can continue broadcasting at the bar after we leave here to go get drinks.
Fuck it. Bonus hour. Bonus
That'll
hour
be-
of the Verbal
that'll be
Train Wreck
bonus hour.
podcast.
We can do whatever. We could broadcast wherever you want.
That's exciting. I'm excited about that.
Well, I was thinking about that, and I mean, this is a long shot because we are nowhere near ready for more than an hour.
No, absolutely not.
Even
we
after
just got a shout out from a former classmate of ours, Jacob Schott. He says, rehearse, rehearse, rehearse.
And he's right.
He says, Jason, don't kill Nick. Nick, good Boomhauer. So he knew exactly what voice I was going for. Boomhauer from the King of the Hill franchise. Thank you, Jake. We will rehearse.
We will, and I promise I won't kill Nick. He's gonna have.
That'd
to
be good radio,
He's
though.
gonna have to practice a little more.
Oh, me.
Well, no, you don't actually have to practice. You just got to actually know what the bit was.
Now, how am I supposed
I
to
mean,
be
I
the
don't-
franchise player?
I don't know.
How am I supposed to make the team better by practice?
Nowhere when we rehearsed.
What are we talking about? Practice?
Nowhere when we rehearsed did you have anything in your mouth. I don't even know what you put in your mouth. Probably your little ladyboy parts.
That's enough. That's enough of that.
Yeah, I've definitely lost him as a listener already tonight.
He's gone.
That's
He
too
gone.
bad. That's too bad. That is too bad. All right. So if you could cash any size check, Nick, I mean,
Any size.
all right, you could fill out the amount.
Okay.
You could fill it out. I mean, how far would you go to try to get away with this?
I mean, I don't even know what comes after trillion. I don't even know how many zeros that is.
No, you got to be realistic. I mean, let's be realistic, and then that way we can work
A
into
realistic
this.
check.
Realistic. Let's
Okay.
say $1 trillion. All right,
That's
so then
insane.
you're basically about to ruin everything we're about to do
Lovely. So realistically,
if you're going to forge a check.
to get a high amount but not be suspicious,
Yes.
20 G's, 20,000.
I think even that's pushing it nowadays.
It probably is.
All right.
No one's gonna believe I would have that access to that kind of money.
All right. Well, here's where we're going with this.
Tell
How
me.
about trying to cash a $368 billion check?
That's less than $1 trillion, but that's still a shitload of money.
Well, this is what a Florida man tried to cash. You know, we haven't even gotten to the weird part of the story yet.
That's not even the weird part.
Well, let's get to it.
Enlighten me.
We are going to. All right. In late April, Jeff Waters casually walked into the Jacksonville Bank of America and attempted to cash a check for $368 billion.
See, that's where they should have been
That's
suspicious
300
right there.
Yeah, I think he should have went with like $367 billion, and they probably never.
No, I'm talking about the casual walk. Because if I was having that big of a check, I would walk in there with some swagger, like,
I'm gonna show you a picture of this guy, and you tell me how this guy ever could have any swag. Just take a look.
good Lord.
Come on, come on.
He looks
All
like
right.
Robert. Robert. Looks like Robert De Niro with Down syndrome. Am I wrong? Can we post it on the website that we
well,
don't have?
once we get the website up and running, we'll be able to share these great.
No offense
photos.
to the Downings out there, but Jesus,
Yeah, I think you had every intention.
we'll
of
call him
doing
Robert Downey Jr.
that. All right, armed with his identification and fully expecting the check to
That
be
was good, you
cashed.
know it.
And why wouldn't it be cashed? I mean, $368 billion. I mean, come on. Waters was befuddled when he learned that the blank check that he bought. Now, here's a kicker though.
Yeah.
He bought the check from a homeless man called Tito.
Oh, Tito. He sounds like
Well,
a real
I mean-
straight shooter.
Well, anything I get from a Tito, I mean, you've got to know is good. Come on, Tito.
Tito Ortiz beat his wife. Tito from Rocket Power. That was a good man.
I don't even know who you're talking about.
Right.
Who is Tito Ortiz?
Oh my God, you're so 56 years old. Tito Ortiz was one of the greatest UFC fighters of his time.
And he's probably like 56 now, too.
He's 40-something. I don't know.
All right. Well,
He beat his wife, though. I think he was with Jenna Jameson. Why would you beat her?
all right.
She's so innocent.
Well, Tito, the upstanding guy that he is, told Waters that he can go ahead and cash the check for whatever amount his heart desires. Now, here's what Tito said. The check was good for any amount I wanted to write it for. So blame Tito, not me. I'm as innocent as a schoolgirl, said the Florida native. How innocent are schoolgirls these days? We're not even going that far tonight.
I mean,
Don't
if we
even
did.
comment.
If we did.
We're not even going there tonight.
Fine.
Leave it. Leave it.
Leave it. You win.
Not wanting to go small and write a check for a few measly hundreds, or in Nick's case, $1 trillion,
Right.
thousands or millions, Waters had his eyes set on becoming an instant billionaire. He even planned on opening a one-of-a-kind Italian restaurant with his imaginary billions.
Oh, God.
Waters made the check out to cash and headed to the bank with high hopes. He was also allegedly high on bath salts, which that seems to be...
Is that even a thing anymore?
No,
the stores were...
No, it's a huge epidemic in Florida. I mean, I can't even print out all the stories of what bath salts are doing. It's called Flacca there.
My God.
I'm just going to give you a couple things that I've read so far online, but I want to say last week a guy impaled himself on a fence high on Flacca.
My God.
One of the side effects is you always feel like you're being chased, and that's where the drug really gets you because you want to go feel where you're safe. The problem is you're normally naked, and you're going to a police station for whatever reason your brain tells you to go to a police station of all places because you can be locked up in a cell and the packs of dogs or the ninjas that are reported that are chasing you, they can't get you in the cell.
I stopped listening at being naked. That actually sounds like a good time. Can we go to Florida? Can we take the show to Florida live?
Well, no. There's all right, we'll give you another side effect, and we'll see how much you really love this drug, Nick.
Okay.
One guy was so high on it, he had the urge to suck a horse's cock. Now, what do you think?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I went there.
Why did you go there?
Well,
I didn't mean to set you up for that. I didn't mean to give you the lob pass and for you to throw it down in an alley-oop
you'd
of
be
death.
throwing it down, that's for sure. Let's get back to the story I had. I honestly wanted to do a lot of the Flocka stories that are out there.
Waka Flocka, running for
but
president.
We just can't. There's so many, and the theme does seem to be in Florida for whatever case.
Florida sounds exciting.
It's got to be the heat. I don't know what else to tell you. But let's listen to, this was an exact quote from Waters, and I'm reading this word for word. I cannot make this up. You want great Italian cooking, right?
Absolutely. Who doesn't?
Who doesn't? I love Italian. I'm 10% Italian. No, that... Cooking authentic Italian food is in my blood. I had planned to make the restaurant... hold on. I planned to make the restaurant 80 million square feet and able to accommodate 30 million eaters at once. Now, that's not even the kicker.
I mean, even Applebee's struggles to get the 126 occupancy in there.
Well, this was going to be 30 million people. First of all, 30 million, really? I mean, how many wait staff would they have to have? Like 90 to cover the place? I don't know.
90 people? 90,000 people? 90 million people?
My game right now.
Math is hard.
But here's where it was really going to get a little crazy. It was going to be completely underwater so people could look at sharks while they ate.
So that's how you know the seafood is pretty fresh, huh?
Pretty fresh. Now, I'm wondering, now, how do we get down to that restaurant? Now, is it a submarine?
Scuba suit?
Or is there one of those big tunnels that you
I'd do it for a scuba suit.
And I feel bad because the bank wouldn't give me my money. They owed me, said the hopeful entrepreneur. I was hoping we could end the show and maybe go.
There? Oh.
Well, yeah, how often have you eaten under the sea?
No, never.
Exactly.
Never, to be honest.
And so here's where we're going to get into. Waters was eventually searched, and the police uncovered basalts and Chinese throwing stars on him. He was arrested and charged with forgery, unlawful carrying Chinese throwing stars.
I kind of want to party with this guy. I can't lie to you.
I just don't feel like I'm safe without having my own set of throwing stars, and definitely want to get some after the show. I think the place, I don't know where you get them. Where do you get them?
China.
Well, I really don't want to go to China to get throwing stars.
Well, then you're shit out of luck.
There's a lot
eBay? I don't know.
There's a lot of ladyboys in China. But the bank wouldn't give him the money, so we're never going to get to see that restaurant come
to fruition.
Yeah, and that's too bad.
That's heartbreaking.
That is. We actually didn't really get through for what all the stuff that we had planned. We only want to do an hour tonight because as Jacob, did the shout out, we do want to get more practice. And for tonight, just going live the first night is our first practice. And we are happy that you were able to join us.
Come back.
And listen in. And hopefully you'll give us another chance. Many of you may, some of you won't. If you like the show, pass on our links and let them know. If you didn't like it, hell, pass it on. You never know. Maybe they'll like it. So we want to thank you for listening. And before I sign off, do you have anything, Nick? Do you have anything you want to add? And I didn't get to your girlfriend's story.
Damn it.
We will definitely do it.
I'll be lonely another week.
We'll do it next week. Because I do. I want you to be signed on to Twitter, and we're going to have a little fun with that. Have that planned, so definitely want to do that.
I can't wait for that.
Do you have anything before we start to shut it down?
No, in all honesty, we've been working on this for a while, putting a lot of hard work, some of us a lot of money. So we appreciate the time. Come back next week, same time, same place, 6 p.m. This has been the Verbal Trainwreck Podcast. I am Nick Lambert for Jason Margolski.
I'm going to go say something real quick.
Go ahead. All right. I'm done.
Before
I love
we
you.
Sign out. Again, I want to thank everyone for listening tonight. Normally I wouldn't do this. This is a more upbeat show, but we are on Mother's Day weekend. So
Right you are.
So what we're going to do is we're going to end the show. And I want to say I got 4 songs that'll be live before we switch off to the other feed.
My mother's the greatest father I ever knew.
And so before I go, I want to give out a special Mother's Day to my mother, who's in Florida. I won't see her till next week.
But Ricky Waters will.
Now you're pushing it, Nick. At this point, I don't have to be nice to you. I want to wish you a happy Mother's Day, and I will see you next week. I know you're listening, so I thank you for that. And I thank you for all your support. As I've gone through all these different phases, I haven't been perfect. We all know that. But you've always had my back through good and bad times. And I thank you for always pushing me to make my dreams happen. So I think that's it.
Well put.
That's it. All right. To all the other mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. Tune in next week, 6 o'clock, with the Verbal Trainwreck with Nick and Jay.
Toot
Good
toot,
night.
motherfucker, toot toot.